Okay, so now we do examples, the sketches of cos and sec. So this is for cos and secant. So sketch 1, f of x is equal to 1 minus 2 cos cos 2x minus pi. Okay, let me use, minus pi. That's how much it comes. So let me give it just like that. And then 2 f of x is equal to 1 minus 2 sec 2x minus pi. So we sketch. For the sake of sketching, if the question just says sketch, we just need the period, which is 2 pi over b. b is the coefficient of x, so it's 2, and we'll get pi. And then we also need the horizontal shift, which you obtain by equating this to 0. So you equate 2x minus pi to 0, where we get x is equal to pi over 2. And then we get the scale. So the scale is period over 4. So we have pi over 4. That is our scale. So we are sketching from, let's sketch from 0, less or equal to x, less or equal to, let's say, 3 pi over 2. Yeah, 3 pi over 2. So we always start from the horizontal shift. So we'll have our sketch. Starting from the horizontal shift. So, which is pi over 2. So we'll start from pi over 2. But we must sketch from 0. So we'll subtract the scale to cover up to 0. We know 0 is here. To cover up to 0, we'll subtract pi over 2 minus the scale, pi over 4. This is 90 minus 45, so we get 45. So we'll have pi over 4. And then minus 45, so we'll get 0. Then we go back to 90 and start adding now. 90 plus 45, we get 3 pi over 4. And then pi. And then 5 pi over 4. And then 6 pi over 4, which is 3 pi over 2. And we must end here. So end there. And then now substitute. So what is f of 0? F of 0 is 1 minus 2 cos 2 by 0 minus pi. This would be 1 minus 2 cos, this is 0, so we just get cos negative pi. But remember, we said that cos is even. So cos negative x is the same thing as cos x. Take note. Note that cos negative x is equal to cos x. So here, this is the same thing as 1 minus 2 cos pi. Now cos 180 is negative 1. So we have negative 1. When we have 0, so it starts from there. And then, what is f of pi over 4? That will be 1 minus 2 cos 2 by pi over 4. That is 90. 90 minus, yes, so that is 2 by pi over 4 minus pi. So this is 1 minus 2 cos 90 minus pi, that is minus 90. So from here, we're just dealing with 90, and cos 90 is 0. So we have 1 minus 0, which is just 1. So we get 1 here. Now let me put it a bit down. So we get 1 here. And then we substitute f of pi over 2. So we have 1 minus 2 cos 2 pi over 2 minus pi. This is 1 minus 2 cos pi minus pi, we get 0. And what is cos 0? Cos 0 is 1. So we have 1 minus 2, which is negative 1. So what do you say? So I think the first point is not correct. The first point is not correct because we said that cos pi is negative 1. So it's supposed to be 1 minus 2 minus 1, which is 1 plus 2, which is equal to 3. So the first point is supposed to be 3. The second point is okay. The third point, we have found negative 1. So we bring it here. Because we have 3 different values, we found positive 3 here. And then we found 1 here. And then we found negative 1 here. So we have 3 different numbers. So we have stopped solving. What is happening? We're just now repeating the numbers. So we'll repeat going up and then go further up and then come down and then come further down. And then we join. So we'll have something like this. Something like this. This is how the graph turns out. So this is the graph of f of x is equal to 1 minus 2 cos 2x minus pi. The same thing that we're doing to sine and cosec, the same thing that we do to cos and sec. Then, so where we have this middle line here, we draw their asymptotes. Like this, we draw their asymptotes. Like this, we draw their asymptotes. Like this. And then we pick it up in between, we take it down. We take it up where it is facing down. And this, if it continued, If it continued, it would have gone up. So it means that we are taking it down like this. If this one continued, it would have gone down. So it means that we would take it up here. This graph is the graph of f of x. No, this is not, it shouldn't look like it's a graph. Like I'm sketching another thing. So this is the graph of f of x is equal to 1 minus 2 sec 2x minus pi. That's how it comes out. So that's how it comes out. So if they ask you for just this graph, you start by changing where there is sec, you change and put cos. And the sketch up to here, you sketch this in dotted lines or in pencil, and then draw the asymptotes, and then have its real sketch now in terms of sec. Okay, so we'll end here today. The next class, I think we'll have makeups over the weekend so that we can finish up the whole trigonometry. So we'll start with the graph of tan and cot, and then we'll get back to some more equations and identities. And then we'll have another session where we'll wrap up every important part of trig before we can move to the next topic. Yeah, you always include the asymptotes when sketching sec. When sketching sec and cosec, use asymptotes. Always. Okay. So we end here.